I'm gonna be talking about a lot of people talking about. It was the death of Brian Griffin. I just heard that there are gonna be some of the main characters, the Family Guy, will be killed, and I found out it was Brian Griffin. I didn't watch the episode, but until then, when I after I missed the episode, I watched it on YouTube. So here's my thoughts on Brian Griffin's death. Now, it was in the episode when Brian Stewie was on the street trying to do some hockey. All of a sudden, that runaway car out of nowhere, and Stewie's like, "Brian, look out!" And and then, bam! The car just hit Brian and ran over him. And all of a sudden, yeah, Stewie and all of a sudden Peter, Chris, Lois, and Meg both both uh both just saw Brian Griffin saw Brian, and then that douchebag squirrel immediately kicked him and spit him and said, "That guy sucks." And I'm like, "No, your ass suck. Go go suck a nut, douche." That squirrel just pissed me off. I mean, I don't know if it's supposed to be doing this for fun, for comedy, but either way, it's not that funny. It's not. But until then, while in the vet, at the vet, mm, um, Lois and the gang, hoping that Brian will be all right. But doctor said that, but doctor told him that his injury is too severe, so they had to say goodbye. And I was like, what? No, 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 no. But until then, when they immediately want to see Brian one more time, until then, Brian's last word is like this: "You'll give me a wonderful life. I love you all so much." And then, he died, and everybody started crying. I mean, I really feel bad for Stewie, man. And then, and then at the, and then at the funeral, you know, everybody was there. Jillian, his gay cousin Jasper, and his husband. I forgot what his name. And of course, Cleveland out of nowhere was in it. Of course, I didn't even notice that the Cleveland show got canceled. And personally, he's now back in Family Guy, especially with Loretta and Cleveland Brown Jr., Rallo, and the rest of them. I mean, and it's very messed up that one part when Quagmire immediately didn't even care about Brian's death. He just watching the watching the Red Sox game. He was like, "Damn it, Ortiz, stop swinging at junk." And I say to myself, "What the hell, Quagmire? What the fuck?" Speaking of that, Quagmire became one of the least character of Family Guy. Y'all remember in the older episode of Family Guy when Quagmire used to like Brian? When he was showing Brian his new RV to go to take a trip to San Francisco and something like that. But now he became mean to Brian. And I thought they'd be made up in one episode, but until then, he hit his car from behind and hit Brian, and I'm like, what the fuck, Quagmire? Wow. Now he became a big asshole. After that, uh, family the Griffins immediately wanted to get a new dog so they can feel better, and I get what Stewie saying, but until then they got the new dog named Vinny. Now, my thoughts on Vinny. He's a cool character. You know, he is down earth cool. He's not that bad, but he can't be good than Brian Griffin. But I do not like when he treats Stewie. But I like when he immediately when he feel better when he makes Stewie feel better. And I like the one part that really makes me laugh. The one part when you know, one part when Vinny immediately mean Chris, he's like, "What's your name?" And Chris said Chris, and Vinny's like, "How about I call you Hat Boy?" And Hat Boy, and Chris like, "Hell yeah!" And then Lois like, lower your voice, Chris. And then Chris like, "It's Hat Boy, bitch." I was laughing as hell, even though Chris has some anger issues in the new episodes, so I have nothing to say about that. But honestly, my thoughts on it, it's pretty messed up. I mean, Brian Griffin is had to be one of my favorite characters in Family Guy. And I hate when a lot of people, said it should have been Meg. Really? Why is everyone trying to be so hard on Meg? I mean, seriously. I like Meg. I thought she was a pretty cool character, you know. And also, I say she is very cute. But honestly, a lot of people say that she's ugly based on the way she looks. I mean, come on. Why is it always about looks than personality? I mean, come on. Either way, leave Meg alone, alright? Just leave her alone. I remember some funniest moments from Brian Griffin. You know, one part when he got annoyed by a crying baby. That shit's hilarious. I was laughing as hell. You know, like when he was like, "Wah! Wah! Wah! You like that, huh? You like that? Wah! Well, bitch." Something like that. That's pretty freaking hilarious, and especially the last part, like, what? 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 Shut up! Oh my god! And also another funny part from Brian when he saw the other dog on the other car when Lois stopped from the red light. He was like, "Hey, hey, hey! There's an other dog in the car. Hey, hey! Have you seen that? Hey, hey! Other dog! Fuck you!" That's my favorite part right there. Oh, that shit's hilarious. That's so funny. And also, and also that I heard in the internet that Brian Griffin is gonna be coming back in Christmas episode. So I hope it's gonna be true. And and it's very messed up that a lot of people was not watching Family Guy after Brian Griffin's death. Of course, it was worse than Two and a Half Men replacing Charlie Sheen to Ashton Kutcher. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't hate on Ashton Kutcher. I like Ashton Kutcher. And when he was in a Two and a Half Men, he was in okay. But Two and a Half Men gonna be is gonna be gold with Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen had to be my favorite guy in that show. He is down earth hilarious. But honestly, I don't think he's gonna come back on Two and a Half Men. I heard that he apologized to the producer of the Two and a Half Men, but honestly, it's not gonna work. Or maybe if he's gonna come back, then they should make a episode that they rewind to the beginning where he got caught by his girlfriend before his death. It should be like rewinded to the something else. That's all I'm saying. But like I said, Vinny is a cool character on Family Guy, but it's not gonna be the same without Brian. I mean, for real, it's not gonna be the same. And it's very messed up. I saw one comment on Facebook that he's gonna kill himself if we won't bring back Brian. And I'm thinking to myself, what the hell? You're gonna kill yourself because of the character's not died in the show? I mean, what the fuck? I mean, he's gonna come back. I mean, calm the hell down. And there's a lot of comments saying bring back Brian. I, no Brian, no show. It's like, really? Look, can you please shut the hell up about it, okay? He's gonna come back. He's gonna come back on Christmas episode. So calm, so chill out. I mean, I'm sick and tired of that shit. And and honestly, I'm still watching Family Guy. And so yeah, that's my thoughts on Brian Griffin's death. Stupid ass hair. Make sure you like this, give this video a thumbs up. Then then you can then you can subscribe my channel. And also, I'm still waiting to to for people ask me a question for my question and answer video. I'm not gonna make a video until a lot of people ask me a question on the comments below. If you want me to ask me a question like what's my thoughts on the show, what's my thoughts on the artists, what's my favorite show, what's my favorite anime, or what's my favorite hip hop song, or my favorite uh, uh, electro song, or etc. 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 So comment on this comments. So comment on so sorry I messed up. So if you want to ask me a question, comment right now, so you can be part of my question and answer video. This is Riley D. Peace. Oh, and by the way, I will still make the Martin music rant, and after that I will immediately do the trends part two trends. And speaking of part two trends, I just saw on the internet there's a new trend. You know, like people had to slap it on the butt or something like that. I will talk about that in part two rant. So that's it. Peace.